We are back, final game of the day in our busiest day of the tournament thus far. Beautiful day here in the city of Poprad, Slovakia at the Poprad Ice Arena. United States in blue taking on Canada in white. A lot at stake here. Canada wins. They will secure the #1 seed. Currently the Czech Republic, after their victory over Slovakia, has the #1 seed. And the #1 seed punches their ticket to the gold medal game, so guaranteed to go home with a silver, but most importantly, they get a day of rest tomorrow. United States looking to secure the #2 seed to get that home floor advantage, which means that we'll get second line change. Always important in these World Championships, as Canada gets a quick line change here. U.S. carries the ball in. Back behind the net. U.S. with it, patient all the way around the boards. Pope checked away. Canada now with possession. Broken up in the neutral zone by the U.S. Centering attempt. U.S. an opportunity here, centering. No player there to receive it. Shot, pad save. Good look at the net by Lewis O'Connor. U.S. down low, broken up by the Canadians. U.S. with possession back in their own zone. Taken by Hilliard. Waiting for the U.S. to finish a line change. In net for Canada, Nicholas Muck. In net for the United States, Brandon Silva. U.S. looking for an outlet here. Long centering attempt that's gonna end up in a flooring call. Unable to corral it was Brandon Kwasny for the United States. Face off down deep in the U.S. zone. See on the replay there that centering attempt was trying to hit Alex Thomas, number 85. Referee ready for the draw. To the right of Silva, won by the U.S. High lob out. Batted down. U.S. trying to gain possession. They fire it into the Canadian zone. Behind the net goes Christensen. Second game of the day for Canada. They knocked off Switzerland earlier, 9-1. As the U.S. intercepts that. Long shot in, easily steered aside by Muck. High lob out, that might be a flooring call. So early mental mistake on the part of Canada, unable to get a line change. Face off down deep to the right of Muck. Face off, sent back into the corner by the Canadians. Behind the net, Rotondi trying to stick handle out. Forced back. Good check, forecheck there, sorry, by Biaggetti. Over to Rotondi. To the boards, to DeSantis. Rifles it in down low, all the way around to the far corner. Chipped up by the U.S. 2-on-2 through the neutral zone. U.S. has a trailer, potential 3-on-2, stick to side by Muck off the glass. U.S. trying to gain possession. They do. Towards the near boards. Thomas with it. Centering attempt blocked by the Canadians. Set back down low by Biaggetti. Centering attempt. Shot in the back of the net, somehow finds its way through Muck. Oh, I thought he had that one stuffed. I don't know if it went 5-hole. Have to take a look at the replay, but the United States with the 1-0 lead here. That might have been Joe Robb with the goal. Take a look at the replay here. Centering attempt. Yeah, it's Robb. He somehow just found the 5-hole. See Muck go down into the butterfly on this replay. Ball just squirts through. United States now with momentum. Well, if you're Canada, you got to be disappointed, you know, just trying to be fair in my analysis here, but you expect Muck to have a quick turn-on shot like that, but again, these are world-class shooters.
Down 3 minutes, 45 seconds, Team United States score 26, Jordan Robert.
Canada looking to gain the U.S. zone. They do. Water Sine forces them into the corner. Sent up to the near boards. Robb's goal assisted by Thomas. U.S. with possession. Playing catch behind the net. Canada on the forecheck here. Long outlet pass that's going to end up as a flooring. Unable to corral it. It was Jackson Miller. So Canada gets a line change here, set of fresh legs out. Andy Knight will take the draw for Canada. One back by the Americans. Warner Sine poke checks it around. U.S. trying to stick handle it through the zone. Can't. Intercepted by Canada. Poke check back in the zone. Picked up by the Americans. Back to Warner Sine. To the neutral zone, ends up in the Canadian zone. Canada picks it up. A good forecheck by the Americans. Poke checked away by Rotondi. Sends it over to Christensen. Up to Sakut. Carrying it through, crossbar pass. And that's going to end up offsides. Face off in the neutral zone. Good start for the Americans. Exactly what you wanted. Obviously a rivalry game here, even if there was nothing at stake. I mean, you expect both these teams to play hard. They certainly aren't fans of each other, right? Joe Robb, the goal, assisted by Thomas. America up to the neutral zone, trying to gain the Canadian zone. They do. Good stick work on the part of Matus. Still battling behind the net. America looking to come away with it. Turn around, throw something on net. They do, but swallowed up by Muck. Good job by Caden Wysong. He'll go off for a change. No danger there. Muck had that one the whole way. Face off, one clean by the Americans. Back to Hilliard at the point. Rifles it in deep. Wide of the net. To the corner. To the near corner. Americans trying to keep it in. They can't. Goes out of the zone. Picked up by Kwasny. Taken by Manning Almeida, carries it into the zone as a lane to the net. No, centering attempt, errant. Picked up by Murray. Lobs it cross floor. Canada unable to gain possession as it's poke checked out of play by the Americans, so the faceoff should come down deep in the American zone. Canada with a line change. Cummins out there along with Gill, Mallory. Behind the net. Up along the boards. Kwasny chips it in deep, gives chase. Canada comes away with it along the far boards. Manning Almeida goes over there to forecheck. Warner Sine picks it up. Behind the net to the near boards, but up out of play. Face-off will remain in the American zone with 8:19 remaining. U.S. with the early 1-0 lead. Well, face-off comes out to the neutral zone. Must have been deflected off Canada. Won by Canada. Palermo, pardon me, sends it in deep. Canada's offsides. They have to touch up. Back to Warner Sine. Looking for an outlet, nowhere to go. To the far boards, America still trying to work this out of the zone. Carried into the neutral zone. There's a look at the net here, Bajetti. Ooh, that didn't miss by much. Just left, up all alone. American player couldn't corral it up. That was Jacob Batista, captain. Canada now with it, Gill down low, trailer. America breaks it up. And Batista along the near boards. Warner Sine looking for an outlet. Still nowhere to go. Got to credit Canada doing a good job on this forecheck as they intercept. Centering attempt broken up by the Americans, and that's going to be closing a hand around the ball and changing direction, so the face-off will come back down in the American zone. Not allowed to do that in ball hockey. Shot, never made it through. Canada patient along the boards, right into the breadbasket. Easy save for Scanlon. Back behind the net. Centering attempt all alone, Sakut. He's got a hot stick and a couple of goals earlier this morning against Switzerland. Sakut comes away with it. Long wrist shot, deflected wide. High lob out. Unable to corral it, but that'll end up on the stick of number 72, Colin Powell for Canada, up along the far boards. Canada in the neutral zone, trying to gain the American zone. Taking it down deep. Centering attempt shot, just missed. Defensive breakdown there for America. Gotta be careful on those. That was Gianluca DeSantis, just missed. Shot. Shoulder save up into the mesh netting, face off down low. And I believe we're gonna get a television timeout here. Back from our television timeout, ready for the draw. Scanlon squared up. One back by Canada, but get a whistle here. Face-off violation will re-drop. Manning Almeida versus Lovett on the draw. One by Manning Almeida, chipped out. Kept in by Canada, nice keep. Back to the point. Powell with it. Down low. Canada trying wheel and deal. Warner Sine right there. Turnaround shot. Never made it through. Block. Centering attempt off a foot to the corner. Back to the point. Shot deflected wide. It's off the stick of Scott. U.S. now looking to gain the Canadian zone. They do. Picked up by Morey. Americans making a change behind the scenes. Canada gains the zone. Canadian defense making a very late line change there. Taken by Warner Sine, chipped up, and that's going to be a flooring call. Face off down low, the American zone. Ready for the chop. Set back behind the net. America picks it up. Looking for an outlet to the near boards. Right, immediately back behind the net. Batista with it, looking to carry it out towards the far boards. Manning Almeida. Trying to use that speed to his advantage. Rifles it in. Picked up by Moore. Back to Batista. Centering attempt. Good effort by Manning Almeida, unable to connect. Americans break up the play. Taken back behind the net by Joe Robb. Cross floor. U.S. gains the zone, lobs it in deep. Canada wins a foot race, pokes it to the near corner. Player bodied off the ball. Both players digging for it. Still battling, still battling. Canada comes away with it now, settles it back down low. The referee trying to untangle a couple players behind the scenes there. While battling along the boards. Sent in deep, given chase is Brandon Gill for Canada. Gill along the near boards. Over to Cummins. Cummins centering attempt, poke checked away. Good read on the play by Joe Robb. Take it by America. Can they get it out? They don't. Still in the American zone. Wrist shot over the glass. Rebound. Centering attempt. Still loose. And Scanlon manages to smother it up. 3:03 remaining. Good break for the Americans. We're going to get a penalty now on America. Didn't see that call. Hooking on Hilliard. We see the replay here. Oh yeah, see it right there in high definition, ultra 4K. So he'll go spend 2 minutes in the box. Prime opportunity now for Canada. Players jumping for it, and America gets the clear. That bounces out. Christensen will go back for it. Looking to gain the line. He does. Back to Rotondi. Back to Christensen. Fakes the shot. Wrist shot, wide. Back to Christensen. Down low. Centering attempt to Gill. Whistled wide. On to Warner Sine. Should be able to get the clear here. He does. As Muck will come out and play that all the way out. US able to execute the line change. Canada gains his own, back to the point. Onto the stick of Purse. Gets it back. Passes it off, back to Purse. One-time effort, shot, score, top shelf. Purse nuts it at one. Power play goal for Canada. Should see this on the replay here. See Silva go down to the butterfly, just a shot that has eyes, right? You've heard me say it many times, world-class shooters here, goalies can't save them all. Outstanding blast by Purse, up off the boards. And we get a high stick here. Late call. America a little unhappy with that. See who they give the assist to on stats.isbhf.com, which you can also get stats and scoring on our brand new ISBHF app, available on the Google and iPhone stores. So Purse assisted from Palermo.
Time 13 minutes, 3 seconds. Team Canada scoring number 23, Ryan Peters, assisted by
Shot blocked.
Score Team Canada 1, Team United States 1.
And we get a whistle here. Penalty on Canada, 2 minutes for slashing. It looks like Mallory's going to the bench, so golden opportunity for the United States. Get the lead back. Face-off taken by the Americans. Down low. Over to Manning Almeida, back to the point to Warner Sané. He's got Batista in the quarterback position. There's Batista. Over to Thomas, Batista, Thomas. Trying to get a one-timer set up here. Thomas look down low to Manning Almeida. Back to Thomas, good look at the net, shot! Off the mask of Musk. Pardon me, not Musk. The mask of Muck. Thomas again. Fakes the shot, over to Warner Sané. Back to Batista. Takes the shot, one-timer blocked. Canada didn't know where it was, right back to Thomas. Down low to Manning Almeida, trying to walk it back to Thomas. Good look at the net here, shot! Just over the crossbar. Canada able to get the clear. Go ahead and get a line change here with 1:09 remaining on the man advantage. America hustles, gains the zone over to Warner Sané, but turns it right back over to Canada. Now, mental mistake there on the part of Warner Sané. Batista centers it over to Manning Almeida. He's got a lane, dumps it in deep, uses his speed. Rotondi can't get the clear. Warner Sané has it. Take it back, settle it down. 42 seconds remaining on the man advantage. Back to Thomas. Warner Sané shot, save. Canada gets the clear. It's going to go all the way down on Scanlon. We'll just play that up. 27 seconds left on the man advantage. US stick handles in the zone, dumps it in deep. But that is the end of the period. Oh, good look at the power play for the United States. So we'll see how they come out in the second period. 25 seconds left on the man advantage. 10-minute break between periods. We'll see you back here for start of the second period. Ball knotted at 1.
United States is Team Canada 1, Team United States 1.
All right, folks, I'm joined by Rylan Pierce, who had a late goal in the first period there, his first of the tournament. Rylan, what did that do for you personally, just to break the ice and tie the game up against USA?
Gave me some confidence. I mean, I've been pretty good in the D zone, but the offense is kind of what you want to play for, and we needed a big goal late in the period after going down early. Kind of picked the boys up and got them going.
100%. Talk a little bit about the energy in that period. USA obviously coming out quick, scoring a goal early, and then you guys answering it late. How did you guys sort of fight back in that period?
Kind of just stuck with our process. I think we had a decent start and then kind of fell apart early and then reset and got right back to it.
Awesome, man. Well, good luck the rest of the game, and thanks for the interview.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Ready for start of the second period. America and Canada knotted at 1. 25 seconds left on the man advantage for America as they gain possession off the draw. Warner Sané has it. Shots on goal, 3 listed for Canada, 2 for America. As Thomas walks in, shot! Waffle save. Thomas with it. Looking to make something happen on net. Poke checked away, Thomas picks it up. Back to the point, over to Hilliard's. Got to look at the net, chooses to pass, all even. Manning Almeida with it, back behind the net. Continues running with it. Trying to create some separation, gives it over to Thomas. He's got to look at the net. Thomas, shot! Just whistles wide. Centering attempt blocked. Can Canada get it out of the zone? They're going to corral it up. Picked up by Knight. In deep. Steered aside by Scanlon. Into the corner. Back down low. America steals it. Taken away by Nikolowski. Banked around. Picked up by Wysong. Sent up towards the red line and out. Nope, misplayed by Canada. Poke check back to Justice Christensen. The captain will go behind the net. Look for the outlet. Near boards. Dumped in by Morey. On to Gill. Gill has it, battling with Warner Sané. Gill comes away with it. Over to Morey. Morey looking. Poke check by the Americans. Into the corner here, picked up. Now to Batista, the captain. Back down. Over to Nikolowski. Back to Batista. Canada aggressive on the forecheck here. America needs to be careful. Over to Batista. Overruns it. Wheels turns around, but turns it over to Gill. Gill looking to make something happen. He's got nobody to pass it to. Centering attempt over the net. Found Cummins. Cummins turnaround shot, still loose. Just squirts away from the stick of Scanlon. Lucky bounce for America there. As they try to high lob it in the zone, but can't. Comes towards the center floor. Picked up by Wysong. Looking to gain the zone, he does. Wysong wheeling and dealing down low. Picked up by America. Bigetti, centering attempt. No, it's the right opportunity, just unable to corral it was Hilliard. Centering Hilliard around the net, no. Chose to go back to the point, shot. Never made it through. Taken by O'Connor, back to the point to Bigetti. Wrist shot, right into the breadbasket of Muck, who swallows it up. 11:54 remaining. I'm struggling to understand the shots on net. They list Canada's 3 and America only has 2. So let me go ahead and check stats.isbhf.com because I'm looking at the scoreboard up here. Okay, Nicholas Muck is listed as 4 saves and Brandon Silva with 5. Okay, so they haven't updated the scoreboard. America wins the draw, wrist shot over the net, off the glass. Canada goes behind the net. Palermo up towards center floor. Canada giving chase. Can't come away with it. America has it. Towards the near boards. Centering attempt. Back down low. Good move. Trying to chip it to himself was Joe Robb. Just unable to connect. LaGrange with it. Shot. Wide. All the way back to the point. Palermo. The near boards love it. Back to the point, fakes the shot. Purse, goal scorer. Down low behind the net. Canada comes away with it. Love it, back to Purse. Wrist shot, swallowed up. And we'll get a whistle, 10:59 remaining. Wholesale line changes for both teams here. See on the replay, Scanlon just swallowed that up. Face off, not won by either team, under a Canadian. America comes away with it. Warner Sine near boards, chipped up, kept in by Powell. Near boards, over to Smith, cross floor. Centering attempt intercepted. Good read on the play by Warner Sine, the assistant captain. Oh, Manning Almeida's got to make something happen here. Canada just very patiently waiting. Got to advance the ball in hockey. Can't stay there forever. Manning Almeida might try and turn on the Jets here. Well, backhands it up to the boards, over to Kwasny. Takes it back, Manning Almeida. Centering attempt on net, pad save. Good look at the net for Joey Moore. Out of the net, and then, or pardon me, out of the net, out of the zone, and then batted into the Canadian bench. So we'll have a face-off here in the neutral zone. Canada takes the draw, fires it in down deep, but it's going to be a flooring call. Far referee initially had his hand down, but then put it up. Blew it dead for flooring, so all the way back to the Canadian zone we go. Back behind the Canadian net. America trying to come away with it. Battle along the far boards. America misplays it, chipped it up by Canada. Potential odd man rush. He's got Gill. Shot! Score! Gill! Off the shoulder and then it up off the crossbar. Credit to Canada. America with a costly miscue there. And Canada took full advantage of it. Now, go ahead and pull a John Madden here and state the obvious, right? You just can't make mistakes like that against good teams. That's what happens. Doesn't take much. See the shot. Well, it didn't go off the crossbar. It ultimately just went in off of Scanlon. But regardless, Canada now leading 2-1. Again, if Canada wins, they have secured at least the silver medal, and they will play for gold. Have a day off tomorrow. Very important day of rest. Can't underestimate how huge that is. LaGrange centering, attempt, shot, score! Canada, 2 goals in 10 seconds. Reeves Sakut, one time off the pass of LaGrange. Canada now with all the momentum. Can't fault Scanlon on that one. And that's a perfect pass right into the wheelhouse. Sakut, I mentioned he had a hot stick 2 goals earlier against Switzerland. You can see Scanlon go down. I mean, by the time he gets into the butterfly, the ball the ball is already in the back of the net. Well, America's got to dig deep here. I know they want that number 2 seed. Chance of Let's Go Canada breakout. Rattled around. Poked out by Rob. Matish giving chase. Overruns the ball. Canada comes away with it. Christensen over to Sakut. Centering attempt, blocked by the Americans. They get numbers here going the other way. Sakut hustling back to negate it, he does. Centering attempt, shot, just wide. That was off the stick of Wysong back behind the net. Comes out to the center floor, poke checked away by Canada, and we'll have a flooring call here. 7:56 remaining. Canada 2 goals in 10 seconds. So the last 2 Canadian goals, Gill assisted by Cummins, and then Sakut assisted by LaGrange and Christensen. And we get face-off violation. The ball was kicked, so redrop. America off the draw, walking it in towards the net, has a lane there. Rolled off of his stick. Canada now potentially with numbers, but America hustles back to negate it. But LaGrange comes away with it, lane towards the net. Didn't miss by much. Forehand, backhand, tried to go top shelf, just wide shot. Off a foot to the corner. Picked up by Lovett, shot, pad save, rebound, still loose, shot, wide. Back to the point to Purse. Shot gets deflected up into the mesh netting. Face-off will remain down low, 7:13 left. Gotta say, the U.S. bench looks a little dejected. Gotta pick their heads up here. Gotta dig deep, boys, right? Gotta just try and capitalize on a bounce, or make your own bounce. You know, Canadian bench seems to be more energized. Head coach Jim Doherty. Got to rally the troops. Canadian coach Chris Sorobiak, veteran of many world championships like Doherty himself. We're back from the television timeout. You can see Coach Jim Doherty giving his players the whatnot, as I like to call it. So hopefully that fired them up. America needs to get some energy here. It's 3-1 Canada. You can't let this game get away from you. Bigetti just took a penalty right in front of the ref. As Canada turnaround shot, ball still loose, still whacking at it. Still loose. And now we get a whistle here. Penalty is going to be on Bigetti. There's an American player bleeding profusely on the floor right now. America might ask for a video review here, but I mean, that penalty on Bigetti, look, I'm an American. I know I've been critical of America in the past, but I'm an honest play caller. I call it like I see it. Can't say that was the best penalty in the world to take. With full acknowledgement that I'm up here in the box and I can see the floor a heck of a lot better than Bigetti can, but see the play here, I mean, just shoves the player down. It's right in front of the ref, right? I mean, you're along the boards. Player doesn't have the ball on his forehand. It's not he's not a threat in terms of turning around and getting a pass or a shot on net. I just don't see the value in it, but I'll leave it at that. And now Christensen asking for an explanation after the video review. I believe Canada's going to get a penalty. This would be the break that America needs. Number 5 for Canada, Roberto Palermo, is going to the box. Still some blood on the floor, as that is the captain, Batista, walking off. I mean, you can see what happened there on the replay. He certainly caught a stick to the face. I guess Canada's argument is it was in the process of shooting. Still waiting for him to clear this up, as the Polprat Ice Arena staff comes out to take care of the blood. So here comes the stick to the face. All right, I mean, Palermo has it. He's shooting. I mean, look, folks, I'm no rules expert. That's why we have Michael Wabi here, referee-in-chief from North America. Also, Yaroslav Pikula, referee-in-chief from Europe. I understand Canada's point. In the act of shooting, right, you catch a player in the face, you want to argue that call. I don't think they won the argument, but I certainly understand the argument. I'll certainly see if I can get clarification during the intermission, but it's my personal understanding, if you're in the act of shooting the ball and you catch somebody, just like you saw there, that's not a penalty. But I am but a humble play-by-play announcer. I'm not a rules expert. So again, the caveat is I will try and get clarification. So there's 2 Canadian players in the box. They have not put any penalty up on the scoreboard for Canada. Right now it's a 4-on-4. They just have 2 minute, or no, sorry, they do. Now they change, okay. It's 2-minute penalty for Canada. It's 5-on-4 for the Americans. Okay. So America on the man advantage for 5-on-4. Apologies for the confusion. Golden opportunity for America to climb right back in this. Warner Sine, quarterback in the power play, fakes the shot. Down low, center attempt, just rolled wide of the net. Canada looking to get the clear here, flip it up along the boards. America intercepts. Trying to regain possession. Manning Almeida with a potential lane to the net here, takes it all the way around. Back to Rob. Over to Warner Sine. Rob. Wrist shot. Whistles wide. Poke checked into the corner. Back to Warner Sine. Fakes the shot. Wrist shot blocked. Back to Warner Sine. He's got Manning Almeida here near the boards, calling for it, gets it. Manning Almeida. Back to Warner Sine. Fakes the shot. Wrist shot on net. Pad save. Good look at the net. 45 seconds remaining on the man advantage. Down low. Over to Rob. Wrist shot. Pad save. Ball's loose. Ends up getting cleared by Canada. They're going to try and get a line change here. They do. It'll be wholesale. As America takes the time, 30 seconds left on the man advantage. Warner Sine looking to carry it. No, he decides to dump it into the zone. Giving chase is Manning Almeida. Back to Warner Sine, 14 seconds on the man advantage. America's got to get some balls to the net here. Takes the shot. Good look at the net though, down low. Poke checked away. Manning Almeida back up to Thomas, walking it in. Shot just whistled over the crossbar. All even, Canada kills the penalty. Dumped it down low, Manning Almeida now. Carries it back out of the red line, but that's the type of miscues you can't have in these games right now. America's got to regain the zone. They do. Warner Sine trying to walk it in, bodied off the play. America comes away with it. Thomas has a centering attempt wide off a foot. Over to Rob. Rob walking it in, center floor, wrist shot right into the breadbasket. Rob looking for a call for a trip there as Canadian player and American player get tangled up. No call. 4:17 remaining in the second period here. Well, dear America, you just got to be disappointed, right? You had some really good looks at the net there. You know, goalie made a couple of nice saves, but really credit to the Canadian defense. They're the one that blocked the majority of those passes and shots. Just outstanding penalty kill. As America is able to gain possession on that. America wheeling and dealing, walking out front. Poke checked away, shot blocked. Well, you just got to credit Canada, man. They're really good with the sticks here, and especially just clogging the shooting lanes. It's really impressive. I would say certainly the best team in the tournament that I've seen thus far in that aspect of ball hockey. As America gains the zone, battle down low, poke checked away. America trying to come away with it. Player lost their footing, still loose down there. 4 players battling now. Now the Canadians come away with it. Chipped up out of the zone. America can't gain possession. Potential numbers now. Got Gill. If he drops it, Gill! Shot save! Oh, Gill frustrated with himself there. Thought he had the far corner. But credit to Scanlon, come out, took a step, cut down the angle. I did get clarification on that penalty. So there is a section in the ISBHF rulebook. You must have control of your own stick, even on a follow-through. You're still responsible for your stick. So that was a good call. Credit to referees. Thank you, Michael Wabi, referee-in-chief for North America, for providing me the clarification I needed. And as I always say, that's why I'm up in the booth and not down there on the floor, because who's got the hardest job in the tournament, folks? The referees, right? Appreciate the clarification, Mr. Wabi, as always. Dumped it down deep. Nikolowski doing the work. Towards the far boards. Shot, rebound. Canada able to corral it up, get it out of the zone. Poke checking in the American zone. Centering attempt, redirected just off the side of the net. Canadian contingent thought that went in, but from my vantage point, it's clearly off the side of the net. Good hustle play, right? Reeves and Kut redirecting that. Got the hot stick right now. Face off now down deep to the left of Scanlon. 2:28 remaining. Canada up 3-1. Shot goes off of a foot of Manning Almeida, off the stick of Mallory, picked up by America. Taken by Manning Almeida. He's got some speed, drops it off. Good look at the net there. Shot! Centering attempt still loose. Poke check still loose. Back to the point. America now Shot! Whistles wide. All sorts of pressure on net. Save! Manning Almeida battling behind the net. Canada desperate to get a possession here. Saved by Muck. He's lost his stick as the net is dislodged. Now we're getting a penalty on Canada. Happened right in front of the referee on Christensen. I believe that's going to be a boarding call. Christensen not happy. I mean, I couldn't see it obviously from my angle up here in the press box, but again, credit to the referees. They're down low in position as Christensen heads to the penalty box. I mean, you can see it there on the replay, right? It's, you know, fairly obvious call. Not trying to be a homer, even though I'm from America, just calling it as I see it. So Canada back, down a man. Another opportunity for America to climb back in this one. I mean, they look good on the last power play, but I really got to give credit to the Canadians. It just active sticks, active feet, doing tremendous work with the body there. As head coach Jim Doherty gets his explanation from the referee, we are ready for the draw. Face-off won by the Canadians, sent out of the zone by Canada. So boarding was the call. Chipped in by the Americans, given chase. Bodying off the play is Powell for Canada. America comes away with it though, back to the point, over to Warner Sine. See what America tries to do here. Do they try and go more European style and get a one-timer and just continue throwing balls to the net, try and clean up the garbage? Warner Sine down low, over to Nikolowski, back to Warner Sine, down low. Over to Batista, to Warner Sine. Trade places with Batista. Warner Sine, look down low. Back to Warner Sine, good look at the net there, shot just over the crossbar. Back to Batista at the point. Minute remaining on the man advantage. Warner Sine, now the wrist shot just whistles wide. Manning Almeida. Cross pass over to Warner Sine. Wrist shot, blocked. Canadian player gets pushed into the boards. Canada screaming for a call, no call. Warner Sine, shot, save. Thomas with it. Wrist shot, save. Canada able to get the clear, they do. Hey, credit to Muck there, a couple of big stops. 16 seconds on the man advantage. America's got to hustle. They want some more scoring opportunities before this period ends. Bigetti, center floor. Back to Bigetti, shot! And we're gonna get a crease violation. Face-off come outside the zone. 6.1 seconds left. Now, really impressed with Canada's penalty killing here, really. Just tremendous work. I'll tell you, it's so important when you have players that follow the coach's instructions and execute the scheme well. It really is, and this is a textbook example. Just outstanding positioning, active sticks. And of course, Muck, right? It's the old cliche in hockey. Who needs to be your best penalty killer? Your netminder. Canadian falls on the play, love it. America screaming for a delay of game, not gonna get it, that'll do it. Okay, 10-minute break, we'll see you back here for the conclusion. Canada leading the United States 3-1.
Second period of the World Junior World Hockey Championships game between teams Canada and the United States. It's Team Canada 3, Team United States 1.
Good evening, folks. I'm joined by Brandon Kwasny, forward for the under-20 USA team. Brandon, headed into the third period, you guys only have 6 shots on the board right now. What do you guys need to do to crack the Canadian code on defense?
I think we just got to get shots in and crash the net. The juicy rebounds are laying there and need someone in front to bury them.
100%. Obviously, the Canadian goaltender and their defenders are playing really well so far. You guys will start the period on a power play with 13 seconds left. Canada, obviously, a couple big kills so far. What do you guys need to do to execute on those?
They had the sticks and lanes in the middle perfectly. We have to try and work it point to side and just got a quick one-timer off. Bang short side, goalie slow to get to the point.
100%. Brandon, thank you for the interview and good luck the rest of the game, man.
Ready for start of third period action here. Final game of the day. Canada looking to punch their ticket to the gold medal game and assure themselves no less than silver. America working to get that number 2 seed and have home team advantage during tomorrow's game as that ball is shot up out of play. Just to recap the scoring here. America opened the scoring, Joe Robb from Thomas, and then 3 goals from Canada. Purse from Palermo, Gill from Cummins, and then Sakut from LaGrange and Christensen. Saves on the day, 8 saves for Nicholas Muck, and 11 saves for Brandon Silva. Taken by Warner Sine. Canada successfully kills the man advantage. Lobbed into the far corner. Bigetti giving chase. Back behind the net. Rattled around to the near boards. Taken by Canada. Lovett has it. Cross-floor pass. Up to center. Dumped in by Morey. America comes away with it. Over to Batista, the captain. Drops it off. Back to the point. Long wrist shot. Deflected to the corner. Battle down low. Well, Canada comes away with it. That's numbers now 3-on-2. Over to Rotondi. Can't get the pass off. Good job by Warner Sine. Oh, Canada now, shot, save! It's a big one. As Manning Almeida now, U.S. potentially with numbers, centering attempt, all alone, shot, save! Oh, a big one for Mook. Off the stick of number 85, Alex Thomas. Perfect pass by Manning Almeida. Back and forth action here to start the third. Centering attempt. Where to go with it. Back to the point. Battle along the far boards. Both players lose their footing. Chipped up. Manning Almeida has it. And we're going to penalty on Canada here. I believe it's going to be a high stick on Manning Almeida. So Canada will go shorthanded. The referee immediately put his arm up. Penalty is going to be on number 16, I believe. Brandon Gill. Yep, he's walking towards the box. You can see the call there. There's that save from Silva. Good one. Just off his shoulder. America strategizing before the drop. Well, the referees are pointing up towards the VIP box. I don't know what the issue is. Going to offer an explanation over to Canada. Don't know what that was all about, but whatever it was, Canada seems content with the explanation. Should be ready for the drop here. Well, now America's going to ask for an explanation. Somebody involved with tending to the glass has come out And okay, so now they're opening the door, and out comes one of the maintenance crew, I guess, to clear out a wet spot. Okay. Now that that wet spot is cleared up, we are back to hockey action. Diamond opportunity for America to climb back in this, cut the lead down to 1. America wins the draw.
52 minutes, 1 second, Team Canada, number 16. 2 minutes, 4.
Manning Almeida fakes a shot over to Thomas, back to Manning Almeida, down low. Over to Warner Sine, center attempt, shot, score! America gets one back! What a pass by Warner Sine! Onto the stick of number 85, Alex Thomas. Had an empty net, absolutely nothing Nicholas Buck could do. And America takes advantage early on that man advantage. Cut the lead down to 1, 3-2 Canada. Just a perfect feed. See here on the replay, just, it's a great pass, right? Great player, assistant captain, nothing Buck could do. Nothing Canada could have done differently there. It's just great team making a great play.
Time 32 minutes, 21 seconds. Team United States score by player number 85, Alex Thomas, assisted by player number 83, Drake Almeida. Game score, Team Canada 3, Team United States 2.
America patient behind the net. Far boards, walking it towards center. Centering attempt, intercepted. Picked up by O'Connor, fires it in. Canada takes control, Rotondi, high lob out. Batted down by LaGrange. LaGrange has a poke checked away, America on the counter. Centering, down low. Stick back behind the net by Muck. Canada has it. Christensen along the far boards. Up to Sakut. Intercepted by America. Canada a little sloppy through the neutral zone here as America's getting a late line change. Shot off the pipe by Batista. Quick wrist shot. Long dump in, that's going to be off the mesh netting. And ends up as a flooring call. Uncharacteristic mistakes in the neutral zone by Canada. See that shot ring off the pipe, but Buck was in good position there. Canada comes away with it. Cross floor pass over to Sakut. Gains the zone, good for some help. Cross floor pass, going to be picked up by Bigetti. Over to Nikolaski. Turnover, over to Moray. Centering attempt, shot, save! Oh, what a stop! Brandon Silva getting the waffle on it. Centering attempt to Cummins has the poke checked away. Back for it goes Purse. Over to Palermo, intercepted by America. Batista with it now. Batista back to the point to Warner Sine. Long slap shot, redirected wide. Bigetti sends it down low. Centering attempt, trying to hit Bigetti, cutting, but it's behind him. Gill picks it up, he's got Murray with him. 2-on-2, America hustles back. Canada with a late line change. Back to the point. Long shot. Easily stick to side. Taken over by Manning Almeida. America now getting some fresh runners. Manning Almeida sees the lane, he's gonna take it. Turn it on the Jets. Pulls up. Has no help. Trying to stick handle through traffic, can't do it. Taken over by Joe Robb. Robb now with it. Robb shot, save! America battling hard with Canada. Coming away with it, Brandon Smith loses it back behind the net. America looking for a cutter. Wrist shot, glove save, ball still loose out in front. Canada kicking it to themselves. Coming away with it, Powell sends it in deep to the American zone. Canada battling, Manning Almeida down there. America takes control. America going to get a fresh set of legs. Along the far boards, America carrying it up into the Canadian zone. Don't have a lane there. Drop pass, wrist shot, blocked. Good back check on the play. That shot was off the stick of Lewis O'Connor. Sakut for Canada on the forecheck. Standing in front of Silva. America looking for the outlet. O'Connor streaking. Banked up to him, chipped it into the Canadian zone. O'Connor giving chase, he's beaten to it. Good work by LaGrange, but O'Connor still battling with LaGrange. Up along the far boards. Take it by Christensen. Oh, turnover, centering attempt, fakes the shot, wrist shot, whistled wide. American player takes a spill, intercepted. America trying to poke check it back in the zone, steal it away from Christensen. Battle along the boards. Sakut has it, centering attempt. Goes all the way to the far boards. Take it by Canada, they gain the zone. No, well, looked like he gained the zone, but referee says no, and Sakut was offsides. 7:19 remaining, 3-2 Canada. Again, if Canada wins, they go to the gold medal game. Back from the television timeout, so as I was saying, if Canada wins, they go to the gold medal game. If they lose, the Czechs will go to the gold medal game. And America will face off against Canada in a rematch tomorrow. Winner of that game will go to the gold medal game. Loser will play for bronze. So America is going to have a chance to play for gold no matter what, because Slovakia has 3 points, Switzerland has 0. America cannot go lower than third, so they will have a chance to go to the gold medal game, but they do want that home floor advantage. Battle down low. Canada comes away with it. Centering attempt on net, just whistles wide. Bigetti with it. Sends it up to Thomas. Cross floor pass. Back to the point. Long wrist shot, seen the entire way by Muck. Bigetti battling in the corner. Comes away with it. Well, centering attempt. Now Canada has numbers going the other way. Bigetti's got to hustle back, but an errant pass is going to negate that. Center attempt. And Cummins very frustrated with himself. Felt like he should have been able to redirect that to the back of the net, but Silva swallowed it up. Certainly can understand the frustration. That was a perfect pass. See on the replay here, Morey put it right on his tape, and he just shot it into the breadbasket. Face off one back by Canada. Down low. Centering attempt blocked. America comes away with it. Canada now with it in the American zone. Down low, Sakut giving chase. Battling with Nikolowski. Nikolowski has it. Nikolowski still with it, looking for some help. He's got Twinsy with him. Nikolowski. Nikolowski loose, still loose. America can get a shot on it. Manning Almeida has that one blocked. Centering attempt blocked again. Batted down, and refs blow it dead for a high stick. Yeah, that's the right call. Brandon Kwasny had the right idea. Just ball's a little too high. 5:44 remaining. Dumped in by Canada. Picked up by America. Along the near boards. Bigetti with it. Seeing who he has with him. Doesn't have a lot of help. Got to chip it down deep into the corner. Centering attempt. Shot! Oh, just whistled high over the crossbar from Thomas. Bigetti now with it again. Centering attempt. Goes all the way to the near corner. Picked up by Batista. Thomas battling. Kicked up along the boards over to Rotondi. Back down low. Batista. Christensen there. Christensen has it to Rotondi. Canada trying to get out of zone. They do. On net, easily steered aside. As Canada's going to get a line change behind the scenes. America trying to get the equalizer here. Down 3-2. Trying to stick handle in. Ball rolls off his stick. That was number 98, Nathan Zavola. Canada with it, down low, steered aside by Silva. Into the corner, both players battling. Up to Batista. Batista looking for a lane over to Manning Almeida. Manning Almeida, center attempt! Stuffed. Canada now in the neutral zone. Chipped in. Canada going for a line change. Manning Almeida down low. Giving chase is Matush. Matush bodied off the play. Good job by Rotondi. Dumps it in low. America will be able to take possession. Warner Sané. Cross floor pass. Up to Matush. Chipped in. Both players battling. Rotondi comes away with it. 2-on-2 now for Canada, looking to gain the zone. Warner Sané there. Forces him behind the net. America ends up with possession, under 3 minutes remaining. Up to Manning Almeida. Using the wheels, trying to get a lane to the net. Carries it all the way around. Tries to drop it off, but errant pass. Morey with it, centering attempt to Gill. Offsides. Oh, bad break for Canada there. That looked really close. Looked really close. Canada rifles it in all the way around to the far boards, chipped up. America takes control. Bigetti. Chipped in for Batista. Batista centering attempt. Well, Thomas trying to wheel and deal, has it stolen. 3-on-2 for Canada. Errant pass negates it. Picked up by Morey down low. US comes away with it, centers it back behind the net. 2 minutes remaining.
2 minutes of the third period.
Over to Bigetti. Canada in a trap right now. Centering attempt. Thomas gains his own. Down low. Kwasny back behind the net. Batista loses it. Joe Robb battling. Bunch of players down there now. Bunch of players. Ball still loose. Ping-ponging around. America comes away with it. Empty net. 6 runners. Over to Manning Almeida. Wrist shot down low off of a foot. Oh my goodness. How did that not go in? Back to Manning Almeida. Over to Thomas. Thomas. Manning Almeida shot. Blocked. Thomas. Centering attempt down low. Shot. Oh, what a stop. Save of the game, Mook. Canada able to lob it out. 45 seconds remaining. Oh, what a save. Oh, misplayed by America. That's going to cost them some precious time here. Canada desperately trying to hang on. 32 seconds remaining. Empty net. Canada 3-on-2. Rotondo down low. Score! Canada. Brandon Gill with the empty netter. That'll put a bow on this one. Canada will advance to the gold medal game. The Czech contingent in attendance not happy. Boy, they were pulling for America. But credit to Canada, they held on, fought off a fierce American comeback. As they are going to head back to Canada with at least a silver medal. But most importantly, they're going to get that bye tomorrow. Huge to get a day's rest in these tournaments. "20 seconds remaining. Canada will just go behind the net here. Off the glass, out of the zone. And that'll do it. America just content to let the clock run out. Well, credit to Canada. They win the round robin and will head to the gold medal game. America will play against the Czech Republic tomorrow for a chance to go to the gold medal game. If they win, face this very same Canadian team. If they lose, they'll head to the bronze, facing the winner of Slovakia and Great Britain. Been a long day for me, folks. I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. Appreciate you joining me. I've been your play-by-play announcer, Chris Pekanowicz. Join us tomorrow. Semi-final action here, 4 games. 2 in the men's U20 and 2 in the women's U20. Should be a great day of hockey. Have a great night back home. And again, to the Americans, happy Independence Day.
We will now announce the best players of the game. The awards will be presented by Jan Haller, ISBHF Media Director. The best player of Team United States is player number 85, Alex Thomas. The best player of Team Canada is player number 91, Kyle Murray. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the national anthem of Canada.
All right, folks, I'm joined by Alex Thomas, man of the match for USA, under 20 men, and also my McKeesport Aces teammate back in Pittsburgh. Alex, hard-fought battle against Canada today. They were sitting back in the third period. Is that what you guys were expecting, that final frame?
Honestly, yeah. I mean, they were up 3-1 going into the third period. We expected some sort of trap going on, and we got to get a little quicker on our breakouts and try to beat the trap. I mean, they played a good game, so.
Yep, absolutely. So you guys came into this game. Technically, it didn't really mean anything for you guys in terms of the standings. Did that change your guys' mentality at all, or how did that affect you guys, I guess?
It didn't change anything. I mean, obviously, when I come into this game, just wanted to win. I mean, no matter what happens, no matter where we'd play, who we'd play, it doesn't really matter. Just come out here and give it our all and hopefully get the W.
100%. You guys played a great game, and we're looking forward to seeing you guys face the Czechs in a rematch tomorrow for a spot in the gold medal match. So, Alex, thank you for the interview, and good luck tomorrow, man.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Nick Muck. All right, folks, we're joined by Nick Muck, goaltender for the under 20 Canadian men. Nick, incredible game. Just want to touch on that game-saving block by your D-man, I believe it was at the end there. Can you just shout him out and, just shout out your entire defense because they stood tall in front of you tonight.
Yeah, but they've been soaking shots all tournament, and it's really saving my butt sometimes, yeah. So I want to shout out Rotundi and Juice for those blocks at the end.
100%. I believe USA finished that game with about 12 or 13 shots. Now, I'm just wondering, would you rather be in a game where you face, 20 to 30 shots, where some of them are from the outside, long-distance shots, or in this game where you faced a ton of high-danger opportunities and, having to make some big saves at key moments of the game?
Yeah, if they're not getting a lot of shots, a lot of opportunities, that's all my team's my team's working, doing the right thing, So if I'm not getting a lot of shots, then we're doing the right thing.
Yep, absolutely. And like you said, you guys were blocking a lot of shots tonight. So congratulations on the W, and we'll see you on Sunday, man. Appreciate the interview.
Thank you.